Not as much freedom as I hoped. One more adjustment with the camera. How about now? Can I? So I can. There's going to be a lot of side scrolling and such, and there's probably going to be a lot of background noise that's in the way. I hope not, but yo, ciao, what's up? And hey, this is Deuce, otherwise known as Kirakuneos, and this past weekend KamiCon happened. I had to do mad levels of work for it. However, it was pretty nice. I strangely did get a small haul of stuff, and I just wanted to at least show you guys what I got, and afterwards I can give you I guess a quick thought process on how I felt the weekend went. Plus I kind of don't have much time. I have to hurry and get to class anyway, so let's get it started. First things first, there was a Saturday Persona meetup. That was interesting and kind of a first for KamiCon, but it was pretty nice. It was just a brief little conversation, a quick little photo shoot, and everyone dipset afterwards. I was hoping things would have lasted longer, and I was hoping to get the King's game started up. In all irony, we didn't have any chopsticks. So I had to go off and make do, and when it occurred to me what I could make do with, I ended up with, yes, I ended up with all these straws. You can see closely, these straws are all numbered and lettered. It was a goof, it was a nice homage, but it was a good idea, but we never got around to playing it. But, you know, what can you do? I can, however, say next go around we'll be ready. You know it. After working the convention, I ended up stepping into the Q&A for a moment, and a lady approached me and was inquiring, because I was still wearing my staff badge, that, oh, you guys are staff? Well, here's, like, I assumed it was a token of appreciation to the staff, but it's this charm, and honestly I think it's really freaking cool. Like, oh wait, not even in the camera, it won't focus. You guys, well, basically it's a wing, and I mean it looks pretty dope. I'm not sure what I can attach it to, but I'm probably going to keep it close, because that's real nice, you know. It was really cool that you know, people really do appreciate coming to this place, and we're never told this enough, really. It makes a lot of people's day, it makes a lot of people's year, and it really does give the folk around here something to look forward to, and that's really freaking beautiful. I also totally caved in the dealer's room. Reason. Honestly, my breaking points did show up, and I'm just like, I don't want it, I don't need it, I don't need it. Well, dude, I freaking need it. You have no clue of I need it. Yeah, I saw that in Narumaya, I saw the Diva, I saw the Haru, and I'm like, those are cute keychains. I would like to have those. Especially the Naru one. I got that one, and I was talking with the artist there. She's really cool, folks. We're talking Grand Blue, and she was telling me how she basically luck sacked my entire Dark Grid. Oh man, she had all 6 fists with no problem, and it's just like, ow, this took forever for me to get. But you know, that's another story for a different time. She was a real sweetheart, and I actually met her. Okay, probably not me. I actually did encounter her and buy something from her for way back in at AWA last year, actually. I know I lost most of the source of the folk stuff that I got in the shuffle, but at the very least, I did manage to remember who I talked Grand Blue and stuff with. And can you guys see this? I don't think so. I think it's a bit blurry. But you know what? I'll just read it off to you guys for better clarity. Marina. I think I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, her Twitter is Boonie Cake, and her Instagram is also Marina. That's MOORINA. That is some quality shit there, alright? I highly recommend. Highly recommend. I also bought stuff from her friend's shop, the shop that was right next to her, because dude, how could I not? I'm a filthy soul main, and it's Haru, okay? you know, I think people know how much I like Haru at this rate. Now, I may be incorrect about who the person is. I think I'm in the right ballpark because I feel like I grabbed both of their cards around at the same time. But yo, if you guys have the opportunity, also check out Radio Star Killer, because yeah, those stickers was pretty darn fly. Also got a bunch of mini prints as well. It's gonna be interesting to show, but you gotta do it. But yeah, got this Marina print, got this Paya print from Breath of the Wild. I got this Makoto print. I gotta say that the dancing games outfits are a little too good. I got Lady On. I wish there wasn't that light glare, but you know, I don't got too much. I gotta work with what I got. And obviously, I mean, of course, it had to happen. It had to happen. Interestingly enough, the last place that I really bought something from, aside from the constant keychains, because I started going around giving random artists a different card of the Power of Friendship. That was our KamiCon game, and I don't feel like explaining it too much. It was basically a trading card game, to whereas you could vote for next year's theme. Well, I technically just explained it. That's not what I'm looking for. Are you what I'm looking for? That's definitely not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking for is over here. But yeah, this is the Power of Friendship. And I was just handing it off to random con goers and people in the artist alley because, come on man, it's the Power of Friendship. What are you gonna do? You can do anything. You can do anything with the Power of Friendship. It's crazy. Through these conversations, the last shop that I did manage to hit up was here. Oh wow, it actually showed up a bit well. But yeah, Gerby. They were a real sweetheart. I really liked their art and stuff. It was some levels of interesting, no doubt. And I had to cop a couple of things from there because, you know, it was nice talking to them. It was real cool. And what I got from there were actually gifts for some other friends. I have a friend that really liked Aqua, and I'm just like, I've never bought a print at any convention I went to, and I got him this because he wasn't able to make it to KamiCon, and it was, you know, it's Aqua. Come on now, best goddess. Even I have to think about that statement. But I got it for him. I let him know in the Discord that I got it with him in mind, trying to give it to him. I guess I didn't make it clear enough. I might probably ask one more time. I don't have much use for prints, but you know, if If you don't want it, then my first print was Aqua. Oops. The other thing I got from Gerby was actually a little misfortune sticker. Now, as much as I would love to keep it, I'm more of a Robo Fortune player, and I have a friend that really adores Misfortune. I don't know when I'll ever see him again, but I basically have this waiting on him. I got this last one, and it kind of had two friends in mind. And now that I think about it, I wish I would have bought two, because I feel bad now. Because there's a Dragon Maid and there's Galco-chan. And it's like, I wanted to hand the bookmark initially to one of them, and then it just now hit me that, oops, two people would have really enjoyed this, and I'm feeling dumb, and it's like I may have to hold on to it, because you know how am I to I can't get it to them, not in a reasonable time, not right now. It'd be like that sometimes. But I did play myself into a hole with that, and I do feel bad about it. The last thing that I got from her, because we were talking a lot of Japanese stuff, and the first thing I was basically asking for was was actually this, and it still shines through. You can kind of see it from here. For you avid Japanese studiers out there, you know, it just says Hoyasumi, and with the recent events that is kind of going on with me, it felt way too appropriate. I knew I needed an Hoyasumi button, because, you know, good night. And in my case, that good night was like the last good night. That was a goodbye. For most likely ever. I don't know. Life's unpredictable, dudes. Just do what you can to have fun and live through it. Because we all do have to fight to survive in some things. I also got like 2 freebies. One got messed up because it couldn't fit inside Flex well enough. Flex is my gray book bag that I bring to cons now, mind you. And it's basically, I have to unroll it because it's going to roll itself back up. But it's basically this print. And I'm like, this is pretty dope. I got this print before I got the Aqua one, so technically this is my first print, but it's also the free print that was given to me, so it's not the first print I bought. And I guess I did make it a bit obvious, I really do like Marina. That, come on, man. Look at me! I'm black. We need more representation. I jokingly, seriously was talking with my old friend, like, yeah, I really would like to cosplay Marina. That'd be pretty dope. But then at the same time, I don't have nice. Anyway, the last thing that I even got from the con was pretty much on Sunday, and I was walking up. I dropped it. I was walking a friend home, not home. Ooh, rephrase. I was walking a friend to their car, pretty much seeing them off. They had some spare mini prints, and as I looked through them, I realized, yo, this is really freaking cool. I knew you were able to do stuff like this, but dang, son. And of course, said person was a bit of an old crush way back when. You may as well assume that was my con crush, but it's hazy. Things right now and pertaining to that is just like, I don't want to get into that. That's spaghetti all over the place, and I don't feel like spilling the spaghetti. But what I did get from her, she was like, yeah, just take one. It's no problem, it's free. And I'm just like, alright, bet. I look at the very top one, and it's this image of Aqua. And I'm just like, that's low-key one of my favorite characters. And I'm just like, absolute bet. I'll happily take this. And not just because you made it. So that was a nice gesture. That's just how the convention more or less ended for me before I had to dip home and basically accumulate more bags. Holy crap, I'm tired, dude. But anyway, this year's convention was great. I found myself really trying to just move past what pains brought me at the end of last year, and due to the circumstances of like them not being able to show up, and most of my friend, like most of Senkai not even being able to appear, I just had to make do with what was there. So it was literally me, Fever, and we had a great time. He got receptions for his skate, and I worked. Missed everything. I worked. I missed the cast of rwby because I worked. I missed Johnny Cruz because I worked. And I was going to show him that vine, you know, the one where I'm on top of the world. You gotta believe. And it was just like, man, that was the coolest vine ever made before Vine went down. So it was pretty close to me, and I missed those opportunities. But it be like that sometimes. There's not much you can do about it. So even though I worked my butt off, seeing everyone else being that happy and stuff, that was, in the most happy sense, that was a reward within itself. I had a very personal conversation Saturday, and that did kind of leave me in tears during my shift. So I'm sitting here just wiping my eyes constantly, but still greeting people like, yes, hello. and that was pretty difficult, pretty deep. I know that was something to finish up talking about later, but that was something that did stand out for me during the convention. The strangest thing for me seeing was everyone that I knew from, the strangest thing for me though is, since I'm no longer there and I'm currently in the Birmingham area, it was strange seeing both of my worlds kind of collide now. Since I know people from here, and I know people from the place that I'm currently attending, and they're all showing up to the con, and I'm just greeting everyone, and it's like, I know this person, I know that person, I know those guys, and it was a bit jarring, but they had a good time, I had a good time. It was overall a good time, and I only fear what would have happened had I just had to let my heart just sink. Like if my emotions truly overwhelmed me during the convention. I'm happy that didn't occur, and we're okay. The thing was 10 out of 10. The last high point, no, I have 2 more high points. And one of them was constantly running into the same cosplayer, because every one of our cosplays were choice, and I'm like, I have to get a picture with you. Wait a second, you look familiar. And it was the same person that my friend was talking to, and I'm just like, oof. Just straight oof. And I was a bit embarrassed, because I think I saw this person for the entire weekend, and all of her stuff was just on point. It was a beautiful morning. And the last high point was the said person that I got that print from. They were cosplaying Noir for the weekend, and I got a selfie with them. And I know that I may see other Noir and stuff, and all that stuff, and I know I gush about Haru a lot. That's one of, like I said, that's favorite Persona 5 character, and it's just like, when she did it, I'm just like, I don't think I can find a better Haru, because that's my personal opinion. And she kind of does fit the archetype to a T. But that was literally my highest point of the convention. I couldn't do much else anyway. I was happy to at least gotten that opportunity, and yeah. I so hope that the friends that I made at this con and the new friends that I made an association of other friends, I hope they're cool with me. I hope they're chill with me. I hope we can actually talk and muck around and meme it up and stuff. KamiCon was the convention where I'm retiring my 2 Persona cosplays. Like, literally, unless someone really wants me to do, like, I don't mean just friend level, like, I would need someone that is nearing to or is at an SO level to really convince me to go cosplay again, or an Aigis cosplayer. I'll cosplay with an Aigis. Oh yes I would. My armor. But I've worn those things for years. I love them to death, but they are both of those outfits are just tearing apart at this rate, and it's hard to keep them up anymore. I personally want to join in on the Akira or Ray apocalypse, and I also really want to get this other cosplay underway. I don't know when or how this one's gonna turn out or come up, but I do hope that it's pretty dope, and I hope that you guys will enjoy it. I hope you guys will like the direction that I take on it, because it's not much of a direction, it's just literally a crossplay. I want to try and crossplay, but I'm seeing now that since I've kind of gotten a bit up in age, this area won't go clean anymore, and it's, ooh, I hate it. I hate it so much. But that's what I'm inherited with, so I gotta live with that. I look tired because I really am tired. I don't know how else to put that. And while it was a very sick con, it was very enjoyable. And I hope that you guys, if you went, had a good time. And if you guys were sitting on the sidelines, then you should show up next year. You should volunteer next year. You should volunteer next year, please. We deeply appreciate it. We would love to have more people who would like to help out with the convention and stuff. And, you know, tell your friends, tell your folks, come out, have a good time. And that's about it with the video. My mind's been running very slow, and it's been getting slower. I don't have much other plans. I just want to get through my classes and hopefully keep moving forward in a positive sense. With that said, once more, this is Deuce, aka kirakuneos, and remember, you're all family here, and I wish you all a happy life. And also, life is hard, love is over. But that's something all in itself. By all means, though, keep rocking, keep beating, And we'll see you guys next time. That's gonna be a lot of cutting. That's gonna be a lot of editing. Oh goodness, why did I mention that I had cutting crushes? Why did I even mention that one specifically? Let's be realistic though. Me myself, I don't think too highly about that. And since I'm so good at counting myself out, I've already counted myself out. I really do hope that we would be cool friends. That's all I can ask for. But it's just thinking out loud. Take it easy.